My guest is Jay Richards. He's the director. You know, if I go through all his credentials, we're going to have a podcast in and of itself, so I can't do that. But anyway, he's the director of the DeVos Center for Life, Religion, and Family. He's the Senior Research Fellow in Religious Liberty and Civil Society at the Heritage Foundation. He's Senior Fellow at the Discovery Institute. He's Executive Editor of The Stream. He's an editor, an author, and that of more than a dozen books. Someone as smart as Elon Musk. I find him to give very poignant and intelligent answers to a lot of questions. But when he was asked about consciousness, he wasn't so sure there was such a thing as consciousness. He didn't dismiss it out of hand, but he also wasn't sure there was such a thing.
Yeah, you've got to remember, he's a really smart guy. He was one of the co-founders of PayPal, but he has been marinating for decades now in the California, Silicon Valley sort of universe. And that is where this ideas about transhumanism, that's sort of the hotbed of them. There's this other idea that he actually, I don't know that he believes it, but he entertains it. This idea that the universe itself is actually a sophisticated simulation, that we're actually in a simulation. He's smart enough to be able to get this, I think, very quickly. I think he knows the technology, obviously, but it is so much a part of the air and the water in the tech scene in California that a lot of otherwise really smart and insightful people will kind of fall for these things that they really ought not to fall for. I'm hoping with Tesla's move to Austin, maybe that will ground him, because he's got such common sense on so many other things. But I'm not surprised that he also at the same time is also kind of worried about Skynet waking up. So he's incredibly gullible when it comes to these myths about artificial intelligence, unfortunately.